little Cyclops gnomes live, chat. And you shouldn't wake them up, chat, because if you wake up the Cyclops gnomes, they'll blast you with laser energy, chat, and they'll microwave your insides. So you'll slowly be microwave, chat, from the inside out, and your skin will fall off. It's a fucking nightmare. Spells. Troy knows. Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I also wanted to let you know that not only do I create content here on Class in the Glass, but I also stream content in my Twitch channel, Mr. Revan7. I play single-player games, multiplayer games, and I also do movie reviews and cartoon reviews as well. I also want to encourage you to check out my Patreon, Class in the Glass, where I offer audio commentaries, full reactions for movies, and also the ability to submit questions for my video casts and podcasts. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. We must get to my next review, chat. My scene by scene breakdown of Infinity Train Episode 2, chat, of Season 1. Now, to catch you up, chat, Tulip, the character of Tulip, chat, she is on a goddamn weird interdimensional space train. Okay, where each boxcar, chat, contains a different dimension. She has a weird number on her hand. It is constantly going up and down. She doesn't understand what the hell's going on, chat. She just wants to get home to Wisconsin and go to video game coding camp. That's all she's ever wanted, chat. Also, her mom, she hates her mom and dad. She hates her mom and dad, chat. Also, she has a little friend, chat, named One. He's a little robot plastic boy. He is adorable, chat. He's both positive and negative. There's like two different versions of him, chat. And you get the one that's very, optimistic. The one who's just like talking about death and how we're all going to die and life is meaningless. It's like, Jesus Christ, you're going back and forth. I'm getting fucking whiplash. 180-degree, chat. Always going in whichever direction. But, chat, she has spent many a time on the Infinity Train, chat, trying to figure out what her number means. And maybe this episode, she shall learn something. Well, maybe she will in the future. But, chat, we're opening up, and she is in the crosswords puzzle train car, chat, where she has spent some time in, and she's trying to find an exit out of it, chat. She's like, I need to find, like, what's a 7-letter word for something to do with mathematics. She has no fucking clue, chat. But then she sees One, what are you doing? And she's the One, chat. He's just filling in the little squares himself. But it's just the squares, chat, are basically his diatribes, his nonsensical sayings about himself and his quest to find his mother, chat. His mother, who he apparently has a lot of heft to her. She's a very thick mother, chat. Those are her words, not mine, okay? Those are his words, not mine. And she's like, oh, God, you're exhausting me, One. Eventually, chat, she finds a way out of the crossword puzzle car, and she goes to the next one. She goes to the next one, and actually, no, just before she gets to the next one, chat, she's having a conversation with One, because One's just like, he's on his quest for his mom. It's like, why are you doing this again, Tulip? He's like, I told you, I'm doing this to get back home to video game camp. He's like, aren't you looking for your mother? She's like, no, I'm not looking for my mother. I'm not looking for my dad. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing them again. And he's like, do you have a problem with them? And she's like, yeah, I got a problem with them. They're getting divorced, and it sucks, and it makes my life harder. And he says, were there not any good times you spent with them? She goes, there was, remember some really cool memories of my dad and I working on go-karts, and he would sell them, and it was fun. There would be pizza in between then, and videos, and movie marathons. It was a pretty good time. And all of a sudden, chat, her number fucking shifts. It goes from 115 to 114. She goes, what the fuck? She's like, what happened? What was this? What is this? Am I dying? Is the number going down? Am I losing the game? Am I going to die horrifically? Am I going to die in this train? He goes, I don't know. He has no idea. But then the other personality kicks in and says, oh, I've seen that before. I've seen that before on other people. Their number went down, and they left for all eternity, where they were never seen again. She's like, holy fucking shit. She's panicking. She doesn't know what the fuck's going on right now. She's like, okay, we just got to keep doing this. We just got to get to the front of the car. Trains, they have conductors, right? There's a conductor on here, right? One. He goes, I don't know. She's like, okay, great. He's probably a conductor there. We'll go talk to him at the engine, the front of the car. We just got to make our way there. How many fucking cars are there, One? I don't know. She's like, God damn it. And so they go from car to car to car, chat, trying to solve all these various puzzles and missions. One car is like a giant pinball machine. She's in her own little bubble. But one, he's always fucking things up. And he's like, she almost gets killed, chat, by these giant metallic pinballs. She goes to another car and almost dies. Goes to another one, chat, is almost eaten alive. Oh, it goes to one other card, chat, where these little Cyclops gnomes live, chat. And you shouldn't wake them up, chat, because if you wake up the Cyclops gnomes, they'll blast you with laser energy, chat, and they'll microwave your insides. So you'll slowly be microwave, chat, from the inside out, and your skin will fall off. It's a fucking nightmare. Spells. Troy knows. And eventually she escapes that shit. She's like, what the Jesus God? And she finally comes to what appears to be a very relaxing, safe car, chat, the beach car. And she's like, okay, 1-1, we're just gonna take a break. We're just gonna relax for a bit, and we'll go to the next car. He goes, okay. And but chat, she hears something. She hears something over a hill, and she walks up this hill, chat, where she sees a cat who is talking to basically a anthropomorphic water creature. And apparently this cat is just trying to sell this anthropomorphic water creature, chat. His name is Randall. We learned that his name is Randall. And she's trying to sell him a donut holder, chat, which looks very similar to a pipe. But Randall's very interested in this donut holder, chat, because he wants to start his own business. And the cat's like, listen, if you want to start your own business, what do people love? And Randall's like, I don't know. She says, baked goods. Everyone loves fucking baked goods, especially donuts. And here, I have this for you. Fucking look at this hat. Boom! And she puts a hole in it. Donut. Looks at this goddamn piece of paper. Boom! Donut. He's like, oh my God, this is what I need for my business. Katie, think of the 5 days. Randall could definitely sell me that donut holder. Goddamn right, Katie. I need a donut holder. and fucking, but Tulip is like, oh, maybe she knows something. Maybe she knows something. And she goes over to a chat. She's like walking over, but the cat doesn't notice her. And she's like, listen, these donut holders, these are very good. I've gotten these donut holders from the conductor themselves. She's like, the conductor? She's like, she does the Tom Cruise run check right over there. She's like, she grabs the cat. She's like, I need to get out of here. I'm going to die. My number keeps going down. And my name is Tulip. I probably should have mentioned that before, but I need you to help me. And the cat's just like, settle down, kitten. Settle down. What do you need? I'm a provider of many things, including information. She goes, she goes, okay, listen, I'm just a little scared. I got on this train. I'm just supposed to go back to Wisconsin. I want to go to video game coding camp, and I don't know why my number's going down. What does this mean? And the cat looks at the number and goes, but then she also knows, she said, because she asked her, how do you know? The cat asked her, how do you know if that number's going down that you'll die? Well, it's because 1-1 told me. And she shows the cat woman, and the cat goes, holy shit, when she sees 1-1 chat. But then she quickly recovers, and she goes, okay, I'm just going to do a brief test. And she and the cat asks 1-1, if I were to walk over there and sleep in the sun, will I die? And he goes, yes. And she goes, case in point, this little fucking thing doesn't know what the hell it's talking about. And then Tulip was like, 1-1, you said I would die. And he goes, I don't know. I mean, everyone eventually dies, right? We were just covering our base. She goes, ugh. And she fucking rolls him into Randall, chat. And then he's stuck in Randall's body. He's just floating in there. And the cat's like, listen, kitten, I can help you out, okay? She's like, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. You can speak to the conductor? Absolutely, I will speak to the conductor. I will let him know of the problem you're having, and I'm sure we can work out you getting off this train for you to go to, what did you call it again? Wisconsin, right? And she goes, yeah, of course. But the cat says, now, in order for me to do this, I will require payment for my services. And Tulip's like, okay, give me a minute. I have $12.57, but one of my pennies is Canadian. Is that okay? She says, no, I don't care about money. Money's not much here. I require something else. I'm into antiquities. I'm into services. People doing a little something for me on the side. I'd appreciate you. And right now, I'm having a bit of trouble. And she's like, well, what's going on? She says, well, my hover ball, it's broken, and I need someone to fix it. And Tulip's like, well, I used to repair go-karts with my dad. And the cat's like, I don't know what a fucking go-kart is, but if you have opposable thumbs, which I fucking lack, as you can see, I got cute little paws. They're so cute, little paws. If you can use your thumbs to fix my hover ball, then we're golden. I'll go talk to the conductor. Also, for payment, I need that ball. I need that 1-1. And she's like, I don't know about that. She goes, listen, it's either you're going to agree to it or not, or I can't help you. She goes, okay, fine, you can have 1-1. She's like, great. So you can go ahead and work on my hover ball. And so Tulip's well, trying to put this thing back together, chat, reading the instructions. While one is just always badgering her and bothering her. One's like asking, Tulip, Miss Tulip. I love it. She always calls her Miss Tulip. She goes, yeah, what's up? It's like, why is your head so bulbous? That's why they named you Tulip? She goes, no, that's not why. My parents named me Tulip because my head is bulbous. Is it bulbous? It's like, it's a little bulbous. And she goes, well, no. What happened is that when my mom was pregnant with me, when I was, right before I was born, there was like a breathing issue, but I bounced back from it, and that's why they named me Tulip, because I bounced back like a perennial flower. And the cat's like, so your parents named you after a perennial flower, so they could have named you Horseradish? She's like, I don't know, they picked Tulip. It's a totally cool name. And everyone's like, all right, if you say so. And the thing is, Chad, she's repairing this the hoverball. She notices that a gear is missing, like the gear that they had is completely destroyed, and that's the one part to fix the hoverball. And she's like, I don't know where this part is. And then one is like, I found it, Miss Tulip, and he produces a flower. He's like, that's not a gear, that's a daisy. And he goes, but it looks so nice on your head. And she goes, thanks, one. But Randall, he pipes in, and he's been donut holing all goddamn day, Chad, just donut holing. And he's like, oh, I know where we can get a gear like that. And he goes to the beach, Chad, goes to the beach where the ocean is, and he summons the waves. He summons the waves, Chad, and they part like Aquaman. And it's a whole underwater civilization filled with other anthropomorphic water creatures. And they all go down there, Chad, and they're all selling shit to each other. It's ridiculous. Their economy is based on bartering. And eventually, Randall takes them to this one shopkeeper who has the gear. It's the exact fucking gear. And Tulip's like, hey, I would like to buy that gear. I have $12, but one of the pennies is Canadian. He goes, I actually like that thing on your head right there. Is that a flower? She goes, oh, yeah, it's a daisy. He says, I would like that. And she goes, well, it kind of was given to me as a gift. It has some sentimental value. He's like, my heart's decided on it. It's like, I will not part with that gear without that flower for nothing else, just the flower. And she goes, ugh. And one's just staring up at her with the biggest fucking eyes. It's like, you wouldn't do that, Tulip, because I gave that to you because you're my best friend and I love you. And she's like, here you go. And he's like, thank you. And one's just like, oh, my heart. It's adorable, chat. But eventually they go back to the hoverball, chat. She puts the gear back in there. And the cat's like, great, now just give me that little ball creature. And she's like, and one's just like, oh, are we not traveling together anymore, Miss Tulip? And she goes, no, one, this is goodbye. I have to get off the train, and I'm sure the cat seems very nice, so she's going to take care of you now. And he goes, okay, well, I'll miss you, Miss Tulip. It was good traveling with you. You're my best friend. And she's like, okay, you can go now. The cat's like, give me that shit. And the cat launches this hoverball, chat, and it keeps traveling towards the engine. Meanwhile, Tulip is like really fucking depressed about what she did, chat. And she's just sitting there on the beach, just like she has her like a hoodie and she like pulls the strings so her head's all encased in it. And then Randall shows up. He's like, hey, would you be interested in buying a donut holder? He goes, I don't want a donut holder right now. And he's like, oh, would you like to buy it from him? And then he just he reproduces himself, chat. He practices osmosis, because he's an asexual being, chat, and they reproduce that way. And then they're like all over the place, and they're all trying to sell things to her and things. And she as he's just prattling on, she realizes that shit, I don't even know who the cat is, and I just gave like my only friend on this train to her. And she realizes like, holy shit, I got to get him back. I'd rather have him. I don't even know who she is. I don't know if she's going to agree to the deal. I don't know where she is. And she's like, shit. And she's like, Randall, I will take the donut holder from you if you take me to the cat right now. And he goes, sold. Go inside my body. And she's like, it sounds weirder than you think, but it's totally okay. You can be inside me right now. And she goes inside of him, chat. And he launches himself out of the car and he chases after the cat, chat. Eventually, they catch up with the cat, and she's like, one, I love you. He's like, I love you too, Miss Tulip. And the cat's like, we had a deal, kitten. She says, I'm sorry, but I need one back. I repaired your car. She's like, no. Deal's a done deal, bitch. And she takes off. She's like, that cat called me a fucking bitch. And they chase after the cat, chat. Eventually, Randall, he's faster than the hoverball, and he catches up to her, and she's like, like Tulip's like drowning inside of him. She's like, I'm drowning, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. He thrusts her head out, and she says, listen, can you like absorb the ball into your body? He's like, I always put things inside me, and so he absorbs the ball, Chad, into his body, and she's like, could you leak into it? And he's like, yup, and he starts leaking into it, Chad, like little Randalls start destroying the car inside out, and the cat's like, fuck, and eventually the ball hits the side of a train car, Chad, smashes, and the cat just gets out and goes, what the hell? You fucked up, kid, and we better not cross again. And she escapes, Chad. She goes off. Meanwhile, 1-1, he wanders back to Tulip and jumps in her arms. They're hugging each other. And Tulip's like, oh, 1-1, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I did that to you. You're my best friend. I should not have done that. And goddamn 1-1's like, oh, don't worry, Miss Tulip. I knew you bounced back because she's a perennial flower, chat. And she takes out the flower because she went back into the goddamn ocean bazaar, chat, and she stole the flower from the shop owner, chat, and she gave him some gum. And he's like, ooh, gum. So he didn't give a shit. And she puts the flower back on her ear, chat, because it was a wonderful gift by 1-1, and they smile and hug each other, chat, and they continue on their journey on the Infinity Train. And that, my friends, is Infinity Train episode 2 of season 1. Goddamn good episode, chat. Team Randall gets shit done. Goddamn right. I don't like that word, boss. That's right. I want everyone to feel like they're a part of a team. Team Randall. The boom. What is Infinity Train? Infinity Train. The concept is that people somehow end up on a train. Either they wander onto it or they're captured by it. And once they're on the train, they are each given a number. Now, this first season basically lays this all out, so it's kind of a mystery, but you're each given a number, and you have to work it down to 0 so you can get off the train. The way to work it down is to perform certain tasks that relate to a problem that you might have. So it could be absolutely anything. It can be that you're trying to deal with childhood trauma or stress or anxiety connected to something, and you're learning as you go on through various tasks and meeting all these people and realizing like, oh shit, this is the problem I had. Now I can address. I'm addressing it here, and I can eventually address it when I get back and off the train. That's what it is. And the number can either go up and or go down. You can die on the train. It could kill you. It could do all sorts of things to you. You got to survive, but you perform these various tasks in order to get to 0. You can get off the train. Oh, no, I mean, where is it? Oh, it's on HBO Max. It's on HBO Max. It's on Cartoon Network, but to watch all 3 seasons, it is currently on HBO Max right now. Highly recommend it. Please watch it so I can get my 5 additional seasons, so we can be all 8 seasons, and then we can do the infinity symbol, because it's 8. You reverse it. It's fun. But there you go, Chad. That was Infinity Train episode 2. Hope you enjoyed it. Is this an anthology? Kind of. Yeah. I mean, the seasons connect to each other, but each new season follows new characters, but there are connections. Some characters from the previous seasons will appear. But it is, I guess, if you watch it in its entirety, then you get more of it. It's like you get a better sense of context for it, but I guess you can watch them separately if you wanted to. Your review actually reminded me of a mind-blowing theory I had for the series and how it could end. Ooh, I'm curious, Troy. What is your theory? Yeah, but I highly recommend it, Crispy Reviews, if you want to watch it. It is a great show. It is a great show. I would watch it in its entirety, personally. And they're very short episodes. The episodes are 15 minutes each. I think they're like 10 to 15 minutes. And you think, oh, that's very short. It's like, it's worth it, though. It's worth it. They packed so much content into that brief amount of time. They have part of the episode 1 on you. Yeah, there it is, part of episode 1. Go check it out. Deadpool just posted there, chat. Highly recommend it. It is goddamn great. Chat. We got to go ahead and move on to the gameplay shenanigans. Let's jump into Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about goddamn time. Let's get into that good shit.